I'm KTAR's Tasler here at the southern border in the Yuma sector. Where I'm standing right now is where hundreds of migrants on a daily basis cross into the United States for the first time. Once they cross the border, they'll walk along this pathway up here while they'll surrender themselves to CBP. Maria is one of the hundreds of migrants crossing into Yuma on a daily basis. Watching from the United States side, Maria was seen through the border wall, making her way across the rocky and sandy terrain. Once she stepped into the harsh searchlights, you could see relief across her face. Maria had traveled from Colombia.
I left because I was being threatened by a man who had a high rank in city government who was trying to force his will on me. I turned him in and he retaliated against me.
Maria was an Uber driver but sold her car to pay for the journey to the U.S. She says along the way she was robbed multiple times and all she had left were the items she was carrying.
It was very hard to get here. I had to fly in part of the way and rode on buses. While on the road, there were some stops by the military where they stole my wallet, my passport, and my clothes.
While migrants are still making the trek to the U.S. border, officials in Yuma are warning them of the dangers they'll face during the summer and urging them to wait.
The majority of Yuma sector is vast desert with scattered rugged mountains. What little water there is can be found in the Colorado River and the irrigation canals. The dilemma that migrants face is taking the risk to cross the river and possibly drown, or cross the desert and risk dehydration, heat exhaustion, or even heat stroke.
Deputy Chief for the Yuma sector, Dustin Cottle, says most of the time migrants are told by smugglers the journey to the U.S. will be like a vacation and will only take a day or so.
With little to no provisions, migrants are often ill-prepared for the challenges of the desert. It is impossible to carry enough water and supplies to survive one day in the scorching desert heat, let alone the multiple days it often requires to reach civilization in some areas.
But despite the warnings, border officials are still expecting to see a surge of migrants once Title 42 expires on May 11th.
We're definitely expecting to see a surge. Again, I don't think it'll be as big as the surge from 20 to 21. But I do think, most people predict it'll probably be about a 20% surge in what we're seeing.
John Maudlin, the chief patrol agent for CBP in the Tucson sector, says they're prepared for the potential increase in migrant crossings. Reporting at the southern border, Tasler, KTAR News.